that I'm doing on the screen. So I'm going to get to my Finder. I'm going to get to my downloads. And this is the little video I just recorded on my iPad that I brought over here with the AirDrop thing. So I'm going to drop it into the channel and close this window. Now I'm going to shrink this up so I can see what I've got here. All right, here's my little introductory remarks. Here's where the music started. And then here is my mistake that I want to correct. I'm going to hit on this computer Shift-Command-V to bring up a little video window. I think I am anyway. Shift-Command-V. There's my little video window. There I am. So I'm going to just park that over here. All right, I'm going to try to find my mistake. Shows it's playing, but I can't hear it. That's dumb. Oh, I raised my volume too. There. All right, so let's get to editing here. I'll edit this out later. All right, they're on the little lead up to little one. So right, I'm going to take, I think I have that over here. Okay, I just have this part. So I'm going to go from here. Have to shut off over here my magnet so that I can get up close and personal. To make it a little tighter so I can see. Okay, I'm going to slice it. And I'm going to go over and grab the same moment right over here. Right there. Slice it. I'm going to delete this. Going to drag this rascal over here. And then I'll stretch it just a hair. So they kind of crossfade right there. See that little... If I zoom in right on that spot, see how they crossfade. Now let's see if what I did to my rhythm. And that's not too bad there. So that's what it looks like. I don't think I'd mess with that. I'd call that a good video edit. And I chose the edit by the sound of the audio, not by what's on the video. And let's say I moved too far in this moment. Okay, what I would do then, I would go File, Render, Render a Wave, and the thing I would really want, Add Rendered Item to a new track. So I would click that. I'm just going to say Entire Project now, Master Mix. I haven't really done anything to the Master Mix. But I'm going to apply this, and then I'm going to render it. What that's going to do is give me a new file right below. If I close out of here, it's going to give me a new audio file just below the one I just had. Okay, brand new audio file of this right here, just right below it. So now what I'm going to do is go up to my track 1 where my video is. I'm just going to turn the volume down to 0. Because I've got the audio on the second track. Okay. All right, now let's say I want just that to fade a little bit more. I'm going to go to my FX on track 1 where my video is. Click on that. And since I've got all plugins in my top line here, over here in the effects, the very first one is Video Processor. I'm only going to show you one thing to do. So I'll double click on that. And it doesn't look like you can do anything, and I have no idea what you could do, but there's a preset down about Item Fades Effect Video. Okay. And I'm going to, so when I go back to my video, what those little crossfades are item fades, so it'll affect the video. So let's make them, let's exaggerate them a little bit so that I'll kind of fade from one to another. You can't hardly tell that it happened. Just got blurry for a little moment there, but other than that, you can't even tell it happened. So that's a crossfade. Now let's go to the end of the video. Okay, let's say right there's the end of my video. So I'm going to come down here, get that little symbol on the end of my track, drag it over to the line I just left as a reference. Go down to this track, going to drag it over somewhere close to, and I'm going to maybe stretch it out a little bit. But the video is the one that's going to be the most affected. So when I do this, it's going to fade out to black. And if I do this, I'm just going to fade the audio because I've got my video and my audio on separate tracks now. So it goes like, sounds, here's my, so it's going to fade to black. And there I go. All right, my audio came in too soon, so I'll just shorten it a little more. See how that works? All right, so that's really all I would do to fix an error. You fix the error first, then render your audio track below, and then work out your transitions if you need be. All right, I'm going to see if I actually got a recording of this, and I'll send it to you. In fact, I don't even know how to stop. Bring up QuickTime, I guess. And file. Guess we'll just say new screen recording. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is on my audio track, since it looks a little weak to me, I'm going to go into the effects here, and I've added loud max to make it a little louder. Let's see how that sounds when I get around to singing. I want the very loudest moment to show just a little bit in the, just to make it louder. So, all right, so that's good enough. For the loud max, what does it do to the conversation? Okay, so the last thing you need to do then is get in your file, render, and you've been making audio files, but you don't really want to, you want to render it as something else. Now you want to render it as an MPEG-4 or a movie. And so you click there and you apply it and you hit render. And it takes quite a while because video takes longer than audio, obviously, to render. So we'll render this out. I'm clicking it. And it starts, looks just like you're rendering an audio file, but it's really a video. And this is a good time to drink coffee or, you know, do something else for a few minutes. Well, it's actually, since it's pretty short, I mean, if you had a whole song, it would, this is like a verse without the chorus. So, you know, if you had a verse and a chorus, it'd probably take you a little longer. All right, so now we're going to show this in Finder because I want to find it, and then I'm going to close it. And what I'm going to do is place it at the end of the of this tutorial so that you can see what it looks like. So that's the end of the tutorial. You've rendered a file. You found it. I guess I'll bring it up on the screen. Here we go. So this is, I'm talking over the top, but I'm going to jump. Here's the song. And then this is the end, the fade. See? Worked just fine. All right. Talk to you later. And here's the finished product of just the music.